Welcome to Rewatch. We're on episode 16 of season 2 of Dave Filoni's Clone Wars. This one is called Cat and a Mouse. Anakin gets set on a mission to deliver some supplies, breaking a blockade by the Separatist. And he takes a big needle shaped ship that has a prototype stealth device on it. And right then and there, had to stop. I understand that Darth Maul's Sith infiltrator has stealth technology. I understand that, so it was around back then. But remember, and according to the EU, and everyone's going to go crazy about this because they don't like Dave Filoni's Clone Wars with the EU, but there are no clone ship. The cloaking does not work according to Timothy Zahn's books. Now, that's from the EU, but even in the new movies, are you telling me 20 years later they still don't have cloaking technology? Because they never have that in the original trilogy. There is no cloaking technology, but there's prototypes in the Clone Wars. What happened to it? Oh, Palpatine took that cloning technology and did what? Because now it's his empire. The empire should have the cloaking technology. But it was too expensive. He doesn't spare expense. He built a Death Star twice. You think that'd be a lot more than putting, cloaking devices on a lot of the Star Destroyers. It just does see that part doesn't make sense. Because remember, in Dave Filoni's world, he can only watch movies. He can't open a book. It's physically impossible for him to open a book, much less read words on paper. Okay. So I understand if he's not going to connect to the EU, but that didn't even make sense when you're looking at the movies. And I could not get my mind off of that. I just thought that was just very terrible to have this futuristic technology that is not in the future. It's not in the future. So it had in the past, and they just digress from there. It's like having electricity back in the 80s, but today we don't. We have to go back to using candles and gasoline, torches to light our houses. That part just really, I thought that was just terrible. I will say something positive about it. The episode isn't that bad. Anakin has to outsmart the separatist general or captain or whatever he is. It's one of those alien spiders, and I really like that race. I really think having the spider as the bad guy, because I noticed some of his eyes are moving around in his head, and sometimes they're winking. I'm looking at little details in there, and I thought the spider villain and that spider species, because they've shown these spiders before, alien species. I think they're pretty cool. That's a pretty cool one. And the episode, as is not bad. It's almost like Anakin and the clones are on a submarine. Like how is this guy finding us? Because he keeps finding them, even though they're cloaked. And when they figure it out, of course, Anakin uses that to turn that knowledge against him and actually blow up his ship and break through the blockade. I get what they were going for, probably the hidden submarine, the hunting for Red October vibe there. But again, using cloaking technology and an era that, yeah, obviously, again, I know they had in the prequels, but if Darth Maul had it for his ship, but it was super expensive, and maybe I don't know, I just don't see, because I can see if it's super expensive or super hard to replicate over and over again. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, you can make up an excuse, I guess, to say why the emperor wouldn't have it, but just putting that technology in there, just so blatant, like the Republic had it, and it's not common knowledge, but a lot of people in the Republic knew. So just everyone forgot about this and say, hey, wouldn't it be nice if we had that cloaking technology like we did in the Clone Wars? I don't know. Anyway, tell me what you thought about whatever episode this is. Episode Cat and Mouse. There you go. Tell me what you thought about Cat and Mouse. I'll see you next time.